In this demonstration, we're going to see how we can explore a 3D representation of our model in SimMechanics. We have a model of a scissor lift that we can simulate in Simulink and view the results on a scope. What we would like to do is to see how the mechanism behaves and relate that 3D representation to the block diagram. We'll do this using the Mechanics Explorer. The Mechanics Explorer is a tool in SimMechanics that allows you to view a three-dimensional representation of your model, animate the simulation results, and explore the model through a tree diagram. I'll now switch over to the Mechanics Explorer so that you can see some capabilities of this tool. Here is the model that we're working with. It's a model of a scissor lift built using SimMechanics. We've been able to run the simulation and view the results on the scope. To look at the three-dimensional representation of this model, we can update the diagram. This will open the Mechanics Explorer, which shows us a 3D representation. We can rerun the simulation by pressing this button. This will rerun the scissor lift through a test sequence we've defined. This bar down here shows you where we are in the animation, that's by this scroll bar, and this gray portion shows you how far along in the simulation we are. So we can see that the simulation ran faster than real time. We can replay the animation without rerunning the simulation using these controls. If we want to advance to a certain point in the simulation, we can drag the scroll bar, or we can enter a specific time in this box. We can play the animation faster or slower with this control. So now the animation will replay at 4 times real time. If we'd like to view our animation from different viewpoints, we can click these buttons to configure the views. So we can move these barriers around, close different windows, and then again replay the animation. When we're happy with the configuration that we have here, we can save it to the model using this button, and we can restore a previously saved configuration using this button. We can explore our model using this tree browser. This tree browser has the same structure as the model, so you can see within scissor lift we have actuator, cart, and the 3 stages. This matches the architecture of the model itself. If I click on stage 1, this will highlight all of the parts that are contained within stage 1. Same for the other stages. And if we go further down, we see more information. If I click on an individual part within the model, then I will see the parameter values here. So this allows me to explore further to see what these different parts are. We can control our view in the simulation using these controls. So I can rotate, I can pan, I can zoom. This will simply zoom in and out, and then again it's based on where you start your click. And you can zoom into a region by simply drawing a box. Again, if I want to get back to where I was before, I can restore the configuration from before. So this gives you some idea as to the different controls that you have in exploring your model using the Mechanics Explorer.